Hi everybody, it's Kay, and I'm happy and excited to review this book for you today. I thought it was fantastic. I read the entire book in one day and gave it a 5-star rating on Goodreads. It is Mama's Boy by ReShonda Tate Billingsley. It was a wonderful book. ReShonda is masterful at what she does. She knows how to tell a story. So congratulations to her on this wonderful book. I thought it was entertaining, it was engrossing, good pace to the book, empathetic characters, lots of plot twists and turns. Like I said, it truly kept me entertained, and that's how I was able to read the entire book in one day. It is one of those ripped from the headlines type books. It is so relevant to what's going on in this country today in terms of young African American males and their altercations with the police. In this particular story, we're looking at Jamal Jones, who is the son of the esteemed pastor Elton Jones and his wife Gloria. Jamal is out with his friends one night, and an officer approaches them. Instinctively, Jamal takes out his camera phone and starts recording. Then the next thing you know, there's an altercation, there's a scuffle, an officer is shot and killed. Jamal is suspect number one. Now, Jamal pleads his innocence, and his mother, Gloria, has his back 100%, and she's doing everything she can to support him in her particular way. But the pastor has his own ideas of what they need to do in order to support their son. Now, even though Jamal says he's innocent, there is a prosecutor who has handed the case. Her name is Kay Christensen. Not only is she a prosecutor, but she's also a mayoral candidate known for her stringent opinions about the delinquency of African American males. So you wonder, what's going to happen when she has such a judgmental view of young black boys? Okay, so once she is handed the case, things take a very surprising and bizarre turn in the book, and that's what I loved about it. You are kind of surprised about what happens, but it's a good surprise because it lends so much depth to the story. Now, aside from that, as the primary plot of the book, there are also little subplots that I also have to mention. The first one, the subplot of marriage, and I mentioned this one when I talked about Stand Your Ground by Victoria Christopher Murray, and the question is, in a marriage, what do you do when you find out who you're really married to? What do you do with that information when you find out who your partner really is? Okay, that's one subplot in the story. Another is friendship, loyalty, betrayal. How close really is that close friend? You have to be very careful about who you let into your inner circle, because someone who may really seem to have your back and be down for you may not be in the end, especially if being down for you doesn't benefit them. Another is thinking about how we regard our children and how we judge other children, and thinking, my child would never do that, but judging other people's kids. Need to be very careful about that. And what do you do when your past comes back and it's not pleasant? How do you handle that internally and with your mate? So there are a lot of little subplots, but ReShonda keeps the whole story tight, okay? She keeps it tight, and it's easy to follow, and I just thoroughly enjoyed it, and I know you will too. Now, ReShonda Tate Billingsley and Victoria Christopher Murray often refer to each other as writing twins, and so, Stand Your Ground came out, and Mama's Boy came out, and although the subject matter is very similar in terms of what's happening with young black males and them being killed or having altercations with people, police officers or otherwise. Although they're similar in nature to that effect, the books are very different, but they're both equally relevant and brilliant in their own right. And so I recommend, if you read Mama's Boy, that you read Stand Your Ground, and vice versa. You're going to enjoy both books. So, if I had any critique against Mama's Boy, is that I don't really like long books, but I wanted this one to drag out just a little bit longer, because I wanted things were tidied up at the end, which I appreciate, but I felt like there was a little bit more that I needed to read about this whole experience and this entire story. So it kind of wrapped up kind of quickly for me. But other than that, I enjoyed it. There was one question I had about something, but I can't mention it because it would be a huge spoiler, so I can't do that. I can ask this question though: what type of punishment do you think would be fitting in this type of situation? If a young man and an officer had a scuffle and the officer was killed accidentally, what would be the fitting punishment for that? So, but anyway, pick up the book. You're going to love it. Mama's Boy, ReShonda Tate Billingsley. And also check out Stand Your Ground by Victoria Christopher Murray. And check out some of my other video reviews. Until next time, everybody, keep reading.